lovelies, Nightshade here, and I'm back with another video. This is a complete walkthrough of the Illusibloom depths. In this video, I'm going to show you how I completed each of these limited time curio realms. I know some of you out there have been struggling, so hopefully this video helps you out. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right in. I want to start off by saying, make sure to equip any elixirs that you may need before you start these mini challenges off. There are a lot of enemies here, so they will definitely be needed. To equip your elixirs, make sure you go to the second to last tab in your backpack, which is the wand tab. This is your consumables area. Here you will find all the elixirs that you currently own, along with a few other goodies. Simply select the elixir that you would like to equip, click on the equip button, and that will pop up the equipment screen. Place the elixir in the designated slot that you would like it to be in. The sky is the limit here. You can have anything else equipped that you would like, or you could have all elixirs. It is totally up to you. So now that we have that out of the way, I also want to talk about what are the best attack enhancements that you can have in these stages. So if you did pull for the limited time set Timeless Melody, this is going to be your greatest asset. However, for those of you that didn't pull for this set, this is what I personally recommend you use for your Whim fragrances. Of course, this is just a suggestion. Everybody's playstyle is different, so definitely do use what you feel most comfortable with. I did find that the Whim fragrances that helped me out the most during my time in these stages were these. As you may already know, in order to equip a Whim fragrance, you go to your wardrobe, then you go to the Whim fragrance tab, and once you're there, you have your 3 presets, which is hair oils, body spray, and hand powders. I by default always have Woodland Maze equipped as my hand powder, simply because the radius is a large bigger and it will take out more Essling a little farther away from you when you're plunging. Summer Breeze is your hair oil. This is going to release arced purifying orbs that hit multiple nearby targets, which is going to be essential because the Essling are going to swarm at you. Tranquil Woodfall is your body spray. This one reduces your charge time for piercing purifying orbs by 50%. The reason why we need piercing purifying orbs is because we are going to find a lot of Esslings that have shield and armor throughout these challenges, which if you were using any other Whim fragrance that doesn't have the piercing ability would make it difficult for you to get through these Essling. So now the actual fun begins. In order to access the Illusibloom depths, we are going to go into our event tab. Once we're there, you're heading to Realm of Phantom Blossoms. After you click challenge, you can expect to see the home screen for Illusibloom depths. This event has a total of 6 challenge stages. The good thing about these is that there is no actual time fail, meaning that you can take your time doing these stages and don't have to fear that you will run out of time and rush through them. Another bonus I feel is that you don't have to actually defeat all the Essling within the realm. If you choose to evade, you won't be penalized for it. This excludes the mini-boss areas that will cage you in until all enemies are defeated though. I wanted to make sure to use the ability outfit as little as possible through these stages, simply so you can get an idea of how you can actually pass each of these levels for those of you that don't have the set. I, of course, on some instances did want to display the set just so I could show you the effects and how useful it is, especially when you're fighting Essling like these in a group. Of course, there were some instances where I was not immune to take damage, and trust me, this isn't me just being a good player. This is me doing the stages 101 times before I actually got a run that I was happy with. For example, this specific battle, I wanted to display how useful this set is. Like, it literally took out almost all of the Essling. I also wanted to include the bonus clip that would show you me just using the actual Whim fragrance piercing ability. After so many recordings, I found that the trick to this specific area is to get on the platform levels, stay in the corners so that when the grudge pouch aims its projectiles at you, you can easily dodge them by just simply moving to the side. This will apply for the next area as well. So as far as the grudge pouch goes, I wanted to be able to showcase this specific battle both with the regular Whim fragrance attacks and with the ability outfit skill. Once again, because I know not everyone will have pulled for the outfit, I wanted to give you options. I just think it's really cool that the outfit skill works on the grudge pouches. Like, I was not expecting that at all. If you want to learn more about this outfit and its other features, I do have a video covering all of that. You can check it out in my description linked below. For this stage, I actually really enjoyed it. I didn't expect so many projectiles to be aimed at us while going through the actual stage itself. It was really fun, if I do say so myself. I think it was cool to see one of our main bosses added to the stage. I don't know why. This was really giving me some Dark Souls and Elden Ring vibes. For this specific area, you don't really have to take out all of the bitey bags. Just as long as you take out the ones in the bottom and in the middle, you should be fine. Even if you only take out 2 or 3, what you can do is just stand in a corner, wait till they pass by before you jump, and go on from there. Now for the last level of the stage, you have a Boldy right smack dab in the middle of the platform. He is going to be doing his normal beam attack, which you have to evade. Once the first part of this level is complete, Boldy will jump out and will now start throwing projectiles into the platform, all while you try to defeat and evade both Lonely Sacks and Spear Sacks. Do keep in mind that during this fight, Boldy might also once again aim his beam at you, so be wary. Lunar Devours Edge was easily my least favorite stage. I think it's mainly because of the platforming, which wasn't even all that bad. It's just that I really do hate these invisible platforms. It gives me flashbacks of Crash Bandicoot. I don't know if y'all ever played that game, but as a child playing that game and then the boxes disappearing right from under me, not it. So yeah, I think the main trick to this stage is pretty much just timing. You need to time your jumps, you need to time your attacks, just so that you don't end up falling or you don't end up getting hit while you're in the middle of trying to get through these different levels. For the final level of this stage, we have a whole bunch of trickle bags that are circling around you. You can easily just stay in the middle and either rotate your camera each time that they go around or simply just jump in the air and wait till they come to you. For the enemies that spawn on the outer side of the middle platform, you just jump in place and attack them. Or you can wait till they come to you, with the exception of the jelly pouches, of course, because we know that those just stay in place. For this area, you need to time your jump correctly if you don't want to get hit. If you don't mind getting hit, that obviously is not a problem. And as for this mini boss battle, the aftershocks are pretty much centered in the middle. At least that's what I noticed from the dozens of times that I played. They did kind of follow me to an extent, but not to the very corner of the ring. So just walk around, run around it until they disappear. For this next mini boss stage, ideally what's supposed to happen is that you're supposed to aim at the balloons. I'm sorry, I forgot the actual name for them, but you're supposed to aim at them and the S-lane at the top will fall and perish. However, for whatever reason, that did not happen to me. But the good thing is that they pretty much just stayed stationary in place, just waiting to, become unalive. So that was good. I specifically hated this next area. I hate the fact that you have to attack moving targets. And it's not so much like the actual S-lane that's just moving. It's the fact that they're on that platform and like you're spinning. It's a whole thing. And I'm sure you're familiar with these rings. It's what you see in the caged greed. You already know whenever they blink, they're about to turn. And you simply have to make sure that you get on a platform safely once it's about to turn. Now for this next area, it's basically the caged greed lasers that are going to come out at you and strike you. So you have to find a safe position. If you kind of aim your camera at the top, you're able to see the areas where the blind spot is, so you can jump over these lasers and not get hit. And for these platforms, just make sure you're not on them for too long, because if you are, they will disappear. I'm not gonna lie, I do like the fact that they included several different things, especially like the cage greed elements, but I feel like there was too much going on at once with too many enemies, so it was definitely a little bit more intense compared to the other challenge stages, but it makes sense, since this is the last stage. So for this battle, your goal is to actually get into the middle of these spinning platforms. That way you can simply jump in place and start aiming your attacks to get onto the next level. So there you have it, guys. That is it for today's video. I hope that this video did indeed help you out and helped you prepare a strategy more or less for how you will actually complete these different challenge stages. As well, if you didn't think of it already, make sure to take several photos in this realm simply because it is absolutely stunning. I'm probably biased because if you didn't know, I am goth and this color story is just my cup of tea. So I am in love. I literally have been taking pictures nonstop, but I digress. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll see y'all later. Bye!